Welcome. In front of me is an INFINIX Hot 50, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. So, to get started, I do want to quickly mention a couple different things. Number one, you can do this kind of reset to get rid of a screen lock that you might not know. So if you have a pattern, PIN, password, you can do this reset and it will get rid of it. But the downside is if your device has a Google account signed in the settings right here. So obviously if you logged into something like Play Store, it would automatically mean that you have a Google account. When you do this reset, it will force you to verify either the screen lock or the Google account that was previously used in here. So you can see I have nothing right here. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, if you can't verify at least one of those, you won't be able to finish up the setup after the reset is finished. Therefore, you would be stuck with a flashy looking brick for a device. And that also being said, there are like these GSM stores which sell used phones that sometimes offer ways of removing this kind of protection and allowing you to finish up the setup. Just putting that out there. Usually it's at a small fee, but if you basically have no other options, this could be utilized. Now, another thing that I do want to point out is when doing a reset, all the data on the device will be deleted. Now, if you don't know your screen lock, you don't really have much of an option. You can't really back up your device in any kind of way, so this won't really apply to you. But if you can unlock it, you can back it up in a couple different ways. So you could go into the system and then select backup to Google Drive, though this is one way. I wouldn't really recommend backing it up to Google Drive, but it is an option for people that want to use this. Reason for not recommending this specific option is because Google is limited in what it will back up. And in reality, it doesn't really back up and monetizes your data, more like. And then gracefully allows you to access the monetized data. So things that it will allow you to back up would be photos, videos, as long as they're not more than 15 gigabytes in total. If it is, well, tough shit, you can move over the rest of them yourself. Applications, if they're from Play Store, cool, they're going to be backed up. If they're deleted from Play Store or at any point, and you're then trying to restore them, too bad, you're not getting this application anymore because it never got backed up. It was basically as good as opening a notepad and writing that you had set and set applications, so go download it from Play Store. You can do that yourself, but it was just automated for you. So again, pretty shit when it comes down to backing up. When application gets removed, you can't restore it even though it's backed up. Then what kind of backup is it? So that's the one thing. And any other application outside of Play Store, completely ignore. Basically, Google's approach is not our circus, not our monkeys. So you can deal with this yourself. So that already is probably sufficient enough reason to kind of skip this. And luckily, this device comes with alternative called, there we go, Mobile Cloner. Now, this is going to be used if you have also a INFINIX device. You can use this application. If not, you can use any other older device. And as long as you're going to be moving data from this device to whatever phone you have, open up the application that old phone would have on it. And each brand has usually different kind of versions. So as a quick example, Vivo, OnePlus, Oppo, and Realme all use Clone Phone as an application. They're one big parent company, so they use the same kind of app. Xiaomi uses Mi Mover. Samsung, on the other hand side, uses Smart Switch. So whatever your old device is, you would want to open up one of those kind of applications. Just check out what the name for it is, and then download that application onto this device and move the data this way. It's going to be much superior, faster, better in every single way, allowing you to move over every single shred of data that you actually want to move, unlike Google. Now, with that being said, let's now move to resetting your device. I'll be progressing with the reset from the lock screen as though I don't know it. And first things first, we're going to just hold our power button. Now, occasionally, you might get some weird welcoming page or some AI crap. If you do, continue holding it till you get this page. From here, we're going to select power off twice, and this will turn off the device. Now, you do want to wait for that vibration, which indicates that the phone now turned off. So from there, you're going to hold the power button and volume up at the same time. And when you see the INFINIX logo, let go of the power button, but keep holding volume up. Next, you will see this page, XOS, with no command. So to get past this, you're going to now start holding power button, and while holding it, you're going to click on volume up. Like so. This redirects us to the recovery mode. In here, we will need to use the volume buttons to navigate up or down, depending on if you pressed volume up or down. So I'm going to start pressing volume down in order to select wipe data, factory reset, and then confirm it with the power button. Here we just need to confirm that. So select factory data reset, and again power button. It's going to tell you that it's formatting data, and then data wipe complete, at which point reboot system now is selected by default, so just press power button to confirm it. Now this will continue resetting the device, which will take probably like a minute or so to finish up, and when it's completed, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.